Hello and welcome to Valkyrie Scuba Divers, and today we're going to be talking about insurance. So you're in a remote location and something goes wrong. Suddenly you need a helicopter evacuation, need a hyperbaric chamber. These things aren't easy and they aren't cheap. So who's going to pay for this? Most divers assume that they're covered. They think their dive agency or their dive centre or their travel insurance will cover it. In most cases, they are completely wrong. So firstly, does your dive agency, be it PADI, SSI, or any of the other agencies, do they cover you for this kind of eventuality? The simple answer to that question is no, they don't. They train you, they certify you, they set safety standards, but if something goes wrong underwater, you're responsible for any medical or evacuation costs, not them. There is one slight exception to this, that some professional level instructors carry limited liability insurance, but that protects them, doesn't protect you. So the next misconception is that your dive centre would cover you for this. And again, the answer to that is no. Before every dive, you would have signed a waiver, but that waiver does one thing: it protects them from liability. It doesn't cover you and your evacuation or medical costs. Dive centres have insurance, but then that is insurance to protect their business, their staff, and any legal exposure that they may have. It doesn't cover you, your medical bills, evacuation, treatment. In fact, you've actually signed the waiver to confirm exactly that. So now let's talk about travel insurance. And this is where things get kind of dangerous. Some policies appear to cover diving, but then they often have exclusions, such as depth limits like 18 meters. Well, if the wreck's at 20, you're not covered. Doesn't cover technical diving. And sometimes they completely exclude any diving related incidents, or if they do cover diving, they exclude decompression sickness, which is the one thing you really need if you're a diver. So, you need to check the small print very, very carefully. Otherwise, you may think you're covered, but when it comes to an actual event, you find you're not covered at all. So, your dive agency doesn't cover you. Your dive centre doesn't cover you. So, what is it you need to ensure you are properly covered for that eventuality? What you kind of need is a two-layer approach. First, you need specialist dive insurance, and then you probably also need travel or general global medical insurance. They do different jobs, and you need them both. This dive insurance is built specifically for divers. The best known providers of this insurance are the Divers Alert Network, DAN, and Divers Shore. And these policies cover decompression sickness, hyperbaric chamber treatment, emergency evacuation, and dive-related accidents. This is the coverage that can save you both medically and financially. But dive insurance alone isn't enough. You need coverage for illness, accidents outside of diving, trip disruption, hospital stays, things that happen on a dive boat that's actually not diving, but it could need medical costs or even that emergency evacuation. So you need travel or global medical insurance. Think of it as covering everything outside of the actual dive. Let's make this real. You go on a wonderful dive holiday to some remote island where the sea is crystal clear and the reefs are vibrantly coloured. But unfortunately, something goes wrong with your dive. You surface with symptoms of decompression sickness. You're going to need evacuation. You're going to need hospital care. You're going to need hyperbaric treatment. Without proper insurance, the costs can run to $2,000, $100,000 or even more, depending on your evacuation, where it is, where the hyperbaric chamber is, getting there, and everything. With the right cover, it's handled. So here's a simple rule. If you dive occasionally, get travel insurance with dive cover. Check the policy to ensure that your diving is covered. And if you intend to go deeper than say 18 meters or 30 meters, that part is covered. If you are going to do tech diving, make sure that that is covered or have a separate policy for that. If you dive regularly, get annual dive insurance. DAN, Divers Alert Network, is a good place to start. You can get a policy covering you for diving away from your home location to a maximum number of days a year to suit you. Then finally, if you dive all around the world, you'll need both dive insurance and global medical cover. You'll need to research what meets your diving needs to ensure proper coverage. Again, start by looking at DAN for the dive insurance. Make sure that you have a good, comprehensive medical insurance policy and that it doesn't exclude the diving you want to do or the countries that you want to go to. So the final takeaway is the truth that most divers never really realise is your agency doesn't cover you. Your dive centre doesn't cover you. Your travel insurance might not even cover you. If something goes wrong, it'll be on you. So I'm not paid by an insurance company here. I'm just trying to help you recognise the risk that you run. Don't buy insurance, but it could be very expensive. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this or found this useful and helpful, please subscribe. There are more videos on helpful messages for divers. That's it for this time. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.